ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Dota 2 Canada Cup Season number 4. It is the group stages. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Again, it is Lacresha versus Root Gaming, the first of 3 games on tap for tonight. That's right, 3 of them. 3 of them, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of Dota action to be happening. It is the new Bloom Festival for those of you that have been living under a rock for about a week. That being said, a couple of changes to Dota. Axe, still a pretty good hero. Juggernaut, not as much. Venge had a spell changed, and that's pretty much it. That's the extent of the changes for Dota. We're here. We're into the draft, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mont. And joining me today, as always, my crew, which is a motley one. We have Mont Pax, Joke Maker Extraordinaire and Statman, and F4L. What can you say about this guy? He's a caster, he's a player, he's an NEL fiend, he's a flamer. This guy's got it all. Thanks for joining us. My name is Mont. F4L, how the hell are you, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing this evening?
I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. I couldn't tell you. I'm doing okay, I guess.
Couldn't tell me. All right, so you're just doing all right.
Yeah, I'm halfway.
Mediocre?
Yeah. Mediocre would be the best word for
Mediocre night. All right. Excellent. So I actually don't know too much about the Dire Squad. I think you said they came through the qualifiers.
They did, as far as I know.
And I don't actually even recognize any of the players, although bear in mind I don't play too much solo queue. That is for the plebes. No, I'm just kidding. No, just playing mostly NEL, and I don't think any of those players actually play in NEL. Gray's name actually looks familiar. I think I played with him before.
See, you say Gray. That for those of you that don't know, Gray is, I think, the second person on the Dire side.
Yeah,
the
it is.
like light brownish green, gross color looking thing.
It's because that's not a color.
Yeah.
Like
I should say, I should.
It.
We should.
What am I gonna call it? Mustard?
Okay, no. We should tell people why you're calling it Gray though, because people are like, well, that's not fucking Gray.
Yes.
It's because it's
was
Warcraft
Gray in
3.
Dota, yeah, it was Gray in Dota 1. Like people when they moved from Dota 1 to Dota 2, they were like, "What is this color?" And people at the very beginning called it gold, and then
It's like that's not
everyone
gold, dude.
just said Gray.
Yeah.
Like one person said Gray, and then everyone was like, "Oh, that's Gray." Yeah.
It is Gray though. That was the spot in Dota 1. I don't think there are any other changes to the color. I'm probably wrong. Were there any other changes to the color system?
Nope.
I'm sure actually maybe they changed the colors around, but all the colors are whatever.
No, they're exactly the same.
Wow, really?
Except for Gray. Yep.
That's awkward. Why did they change that? Whatever.
I have absolutely no idea. That is a Valve question for Valve, one to which we would probably never get an answer.
Yeah, I would ask that question at the Valve office, and they'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Are you
You'd be
insane?"
like, Gray.
Anyways,
You go up to them and like, why is the second slot not Gray?
it's just like they look at you with this weird, like, "Who the fuck is this guy? Why is he talking to me?" That's the look I would get because people don't actually. Let me hold that thought. I was very surprised. People at Valve knew who I was, and I didn't think that was absolutely a possibility in any way, shape, or form. That was crazy to me. But anyway, back to the game.
EP and expanding.
I guess so, man. Like, I just thought I'm the stupid guy that took his shirt off on stream one day, and I got to be a caster. That's pretty much how my life went. Back to the game.
Nips confirmed.
Troll Warlord, Vengeful Spirit, Disruptor, Tidehunter on the Dire side. On the Root Gaming, Radiant side, Earthshaker, Lina, Batrider, Sniper. They had a really nice red theme going until they picked Sniper, who has like a purple face. He's kind of red, but he's a weird guy.
Yeah, Root actually getting a lot of highly contested heroes, especially in the Sniper and Batrider. These are pretty much 2 heroes either banned or picked in first phase at DIC. Maybe Sniper wasn't at the very beginning, but towards the end of the tournament, people just started realizing that this hero is just absolutely broken in the mid lane. It's too easy to gank for him, I would say. And that's really where his strength comes in. Especially at level 6, you can have 3 different shrapnel locations, which all provide a nice slow as well as a lot of damage, as well as an ultimate that is 355 single target damage. And with an Earthshaker, it's pretty much a guaranteed kill if they get the Fisher block, even just slightly. Like, you don't need a full block with Sniper. You just need like a partial block.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to set up a lot of easy kills in the mid lane if they decide to do Sniper mid. But they have Alina, so it could also be Alina mid.
The core Lina. I think a lot of people have been discussing Lina as a support recently and have just been like, yeah, it's not very good. Can we do something else?
Certainly better as a core. Just because Like, you can take this combination, for example, Earthshaker Lina. It's not even easy to set up a Light Strike away with a Fissure. Like,
Okay.
Fissure doesn't last very long. It
Yeah.
can, like, move people. It's just not a good setup stun. So I'm actually assuming that this is a core Lina. And if it is a core Lina, I think they should put it safe lane, because if you put it... Sure, Lina is an excellent 1v1 mid hero, but I just think that you lose a lot of the pressure that Sniper gets by not putting him mid.
Yeah. It's kind of a catch-22. If you put Lina mid, then Sniper doesn't go mid. If you put Sniper mid, then Lina doesn't go mid. It's just kind of It's bad both ways.
But I think Lina can function in the safe lane.
Yeah, probably. Fear played her in the safe lane as a core, right? Maybe I'm wrong about that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, okay. Root go for the next assassin, which is more than likely their support. Yeah.
Although, okay, so if you had watched, there was a DAC game where Secret actually ran Nyx Lina safe lane, and then they had a jungler. But in this case, you could sort of have a roaming Earthshaker, which would have like the same impact as far as the laning phase goes, but he would just help mid a lot, sack for mid, and this Batrider, and then also, try to get some kills with the sniper, and then you would just have this Nyx Lina dual lane, where Nyx would actually farm, and then Lina would be the support, and then once Nyx gets his Blink Dagger, he just goes around the map, creates a lot of space for your mid carry, and I think that could be a strong possibility in this game.
A lot of lanes.
Maybe not so much with the last pick AM, because mostly because a carry Lina functions very well against anti-mage with the Aghanims upgrade to the Laguna Blade. And that's what it looks like. I think this is going to be a Lina mid, actually. But I think it would still function better safe lane.
They have a lot of options, for the most part.
Just Banana Slam Gemma usually going safe lane.
Banana Slam Jamma. What a name. What a player.
Winner of NEL January.
That's right. I forgot about that. Congratulations to him for winning that nice amount of money. I think there was money involved. I might be wrong.
It's like 150, I think.
It's always that nice little pop bonus.
It's more this month. It's like 200.
Yeah,
for all of you fans that want to try to play.
For anyone that
1K MMR.
For anyone that is an avid stream watcher of mine / subber of my channel, I do apologize. I promise. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna cast a lot of NEL this season. Proceed to cast one game. Like, oh, I guess I have to cast 2 tournaments every day from now on. Don't know when I'll have time to cast NEL. That's not gonna happen anymore. I don't know. I'll try to make room for it, but Dota's hard, man. Life is hard. Dota is hard. That's the moral of the story here. All right. What do we got going on? So, Root probably the favorites in this matchup. They almost took out Not Today in their first match of the tournament. Very close. Proceeded to not throw, but lose because they didn't have any late game against like a Slark and a Storm Spirit. I think it was a Storm. And they had a Core Celestial, and it really it didn't work out in their favor. This game, they could easily dominate early, mid, and late game for all for that matter. I guess the aim might be difficult if he gets off to a good start, but we'll see.
I think late game's a little difficult for them. They're up against the Troll AM and Tide. Like if you get a good Ravage with the Troll ultimate on top, it's you're probably gonna blow up quite a few heroes.
Yeah, you're just dead at that point. Well, bounty runes didn't take it. All right, I was going to say these wards are interesting, but no, this is one ward to block the camp, and then the other ward to get vision on the bottom rune spot. Well, they both get vision on the bottom rune spot, but
yeah, that's just not efficient warding.
I wasn't going to say anything, but since you said it, all right.
I mean, it's just not, because you have this ward down here. It already gives vision of that bottom runes, but the only thing this gives you that the other one doesn't is some additional information as to where their supports might be. But if you wanted that information, you maybe could have put a little bit of a deeper ward, or possibly even just blocking off this camp down here, maybe putting it down here or something.
Like I can't draw the map, damn it. Like in the camp, or like
no, like so they use this ward to sort of detract them from pulling, right? Because if you pull, your lane equilibrium gets messed up because you don't have that connection.
Yeah.
Well, if you put a ward just down here, like anywhere, mostly in this bottom area, right? That gives you it gives you vision, and it also blocks the camp.
That actually,
So
that word's really good.
That one was just better because then you don't have to.
Then
it gives you
both
information,
words, and they're just as efficient as if you. It's more efficient than what they have now currently.
Yeah,
is what you're trying to say. All right, yeah. I got you. I understand what you're going with. So Rix is going to be in an offlane as a Tide Hunter. Nyx goes for the early Orb of Venom, interestingly enough. Big Bad Bird is going to be your safe lane Lita, which leaves the offlane Bat Rider. They do have Thunderstrike, no Glimpse yet, obviously. It's still level 1. Troll is getting... well, nobody really has any last hits yet, but Banana Slam Jam is doing a very nice job of harassing him. Again, this is the NEL season number whatever winner.
January.
They
just go by months.
That's right. I can't really keep track of... Yeah.
So they are going to do the safe lane Lina like I talked about. This is pretty much a... I bet this inspiration is from Secret, to be honest. Although it is a bit different since it's a carry Lina, but that could have just been an adaptation based on the picks that they made. With the AM, like a core Nyx will not do very well, I think, in this game. Whereas a core Lina is much better.
That seems pretty solid. Cornix is like, he'll get levels anyways. You only really need level 6. I don't know. What's the trade-offs for having a Corlina as in comparison to a Corlina?
Oh, there could be some action in the mid lane.
Right-click? The Axis, he just doesn't have the range enough.
Close.
And now the headshot's going to turn around. Banana Slam Jam going for 1 point in the headshot, 1 point in the shrapnel. Gets the 2nd point in shrapnel, which we saw this last night. This seems to be the build people go for nowadays in the mid lane. Do so much damage with the shrapnel with the 3 charges. Ridiculous to deal with.
Yeah, I think this is the standard build now in the mid lane. A bit surprising that Troll actually goes for that kill, considering they don't have any vision of this Earthshaker.
He could have got fissured and died.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Bat Rider gets an Invis rune, which was the top rune spot. They have no idea that he's here. I don't think he can get the kill because he's a freaking Bat Rider. But
yeah, it's unlikely that they get this kill.
Banana Slim Jim would have to set up a shrapnel. I think if Smiley Face is on the low ground here, Winky Face, I should say, he maybe dies. Like if he's in the river, but. Bat Rider's actually rotated back top. Fisher block on bottom. Rick's in some trouble. There's an Impale. Not available. They already used it. Light Strike right. That'll be your first blood. Your boy JC. No, the tower. Whoo, he's salved. Oh, he's still dead. The 3rd hit coming out. Big Bad Bird did not take aggro. That is a problem. So 1-for-1 trade. Rick's going down, though, does not get the experience. He does get the gold, however.
This Tide is still getting a tremendous amount out of this offlane. Like level 3, if you look at the heroes that he's against 3 stuns. And when you're playing the offlane position and you're against a triple stun lane, you can just die at level 1. Not even just at 3, but he's almost hitting level 4. So doing even though he dies there, I would still say this is completely worth it. Like you're just trading a kill for all this experience. He's level 4 at 3 minutes. That is as much as you can almost get. If you look at mid for comparison, they're almost at about level 5.
The problem is they can't chain this pull like you talked about. They have to stack up the camp, and that's not really the best thing to do. Meanwhile, top lane, Magic Missile 470 is not having as good of a time in the off lane. He's going to go down to the Disruptor. The Thunderstrike, getting the last hit. Boom. Sasquatch will try to get the farm, but he's sitting at 20 last hits, so he doesn't really give a damn about the kill itself. He just wants to be having a free lane, essentially.
Yeah, that's a pretty difficult lane for the Bat Rider, especially Disruptor is a hero that is very good against these elusive offlaners. You just put the Lightning Strike for vision and then follow it up with a Glimpse. Sets up for some easy kills. Big Bad Bird also having some trouble last hitting in the safe lane. He has 17 CS to the 24 of Anti-Mage, 25 now.
Sometimes you'll see a Null Talisman on Alina, so she has extra base damage, especially in the middle lane.
I mean, it's much easier, actually, bizarrely enough, to CS in the mid lane. She has some trouble CSing under the tower. But
they threw 4 spells at Rex, and he's only at half health. He's a pretty tanky dude.
I don't know. He could fall here if the Impale lands. Are they going to go for this?
They decided against it. Rix is like, I might have TP support, especially if you guys dive me, so it's not even a problem. I think they wanted to force the TPs and then back up just to try to do something, but... middle lane Sniper does have 20 CS. The Troll has 23, so he's leading. However, he's taking a lot of harass. 31 CS for the Anti-Mage. If there's one thing you don't want to have happen in the game, it is to have your Anti-Mage on the opposing team snowball like crazy. Rix is going to get impaled. Light Strike Ray is going to come out as well. Dragon Slave, Mana Burn, Anchor Smash goes, but, well, the Spike Carapace actually secures the kill for your boy JC. Nice kill there. Futsa's right on top of this Observer Ward. They're going to catch him out. Magic Missile, they have Glimpse to use. He's going to Fisher. He's going to get Glimpse back inside of the Fisher block. A cheeky play from Futsa, or from Spin, rather. And his trusty Disruptor support. Meanwhile, top lane, this does give some room for 470 to farm up. As the Bat Rider up to Boots of Speed, he'll take a couple of mana breaks. Sasquatch does have Spell Shield, so he's got a nice 26% magic resistance at its first level. One of the best value points by far, especially in this lane. So,
sort of interesting. He goes for one of the damage components of the Battle Fury first before getting the Ring of Health. So.
And the more interesting thing about that is that the broadsword can be bought from the side shop. You usually see like Perseverance plus Claymore first, then you buy the broadsword last to get the Battle Fury in lane. I think
is it bad that I didn't know you can buy broadsword from the side shop?
I actually just learned that like a month ago.
I just looked when you said that. I was like, can you actually?
Nice. I knew something F4L didn't. We're in, boys. We won. Woo! No. Who's the pro player now? When? When did it just get added?
Oh, that's right. It did just get added.
All right.
Because they made it so now you can buy an entire blade mail there, right?
Mm-hmm. Wait.
Let's see. Yeah, you can buy an entire blade mail.
I thought. Wait. Blade mail is broadsword, robe of the Magi, and what else? Chainmail? No.
I don't know. I don't buy that item.
Yeah. Blades of Attack? Dude, I don't know, dude. I don't know what that is.
No, it's chainmail, broadsword.
Okay, so I was right the first time. All right.
I was just kidding when I said I didn't know.
Yeah, okay, buddy. 44 CS at 7 minutes for this AM. Not bad yet. We'll see how it does pan out, but the Bat Rider's not contesting the lane anymore. Not that he should. He's stacking up the jungle. He'll try to get to a Blink Dagger pretty soon, but it's going to be a while.
Yeah, Root definitely could have done a better job stacking, especially with the Earthshaker. It's an Earthshaker with a sniper. If you watch teams like Vici playing this particular draft, if they were on Radiant, they would have stacked these camps on the left side for the Bat Rider and just sat mid.
Oh, I missed the Laguna Blade. I just heard somebody get blown up.
That was hot.
That's my bad.
It was just a shrapnel into Laguna Blade Dragon Slave, instantly blowing up the troll. Very easy kill there. But like I was saying, we talk about how strong Sniper is with a simple roam. And there was no attempts by the Earthshaker to come middle. And there's a couple games that I've seen just get completely snowballed from, 2 or 3 Fishers, resulting in kills, and the Sniper can just go absolutely bonkers after that.
Yeah, I'm surprised. They put more emphasis on the Tide Hunter down bottom with the Lina and the Nyx more
but
than
he
anything
got
else.
so much.
He had 2 deaths too, which is like the fact that he had 2 deaths and still is up to Arcanes and like 200 gold right now plus level 6. It's really the level 6 that's important, but the fact that he got that much is nice. So,
but it is worth noting, even though there's sort of this trade-off. When he gets so much as a Tide in the early game, when they're not necessarily zoning you out of experience range, you don't tend to stack your Ancients. So his farm will actually be a bit less than normal. Although his team did stack this.
There was a Essential Ward at the Ancient stack, by the way. Blocking.
How did they get that 4 times?
I don't know, dude.
Look at. Do you see this right here?
Yeah, I see it.
That was stacked 4 times.
Is that not a thing?
I mean, I thought that was impossible.
Well, it looks like you're wrong, buddy. Shrapnel, Vendetta. It's going to go. Hey, he missed the impale. Now they have the rotations coming in. They're going to have to turn on to your boy JC. The assassinate, though. But he cancels it. The Fisher comes out. He's going to turn to Baruki instead. He'll get that kill. They actually turn on the troll. They turn it around. 2 down. Nice rotations coming in from Root Gaming. The impale, it's going to be 3 dead. Root Gaming, what's up? We're all here. This is our fight mid lane. We'll get some gold. Let's go.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Interesting.
I'm actually like losing it here because I have no idea how to say.
Dude, you're like, we're talking about the fight. There's a fight happening, man. You're like over here looking at this
my
camp.
mind is blown.
You're like, you're showcase viewed on these mud
golems,
dude. That's what's happening right now.
I saw the fight. Pretty simple fight. They overextended a bit. A lot of rotations from Root.
Tower is under attack.
No, you can't.
Well, it looks like you gotta ask him something after the game's over.
It's okay.
They'll play it. You can ask him in the lobby next game whenever they play again.
All right, excellent.
I know this is gonna just bother the shit out of you, or Chad will tell you, one of the two.
So AM is still farming away all this time, up to 75 CS. Probably gonna have that Battle Fury at about 14 minutes. Opts for the treads first, so not going for the naked Battle Fury with brown boots. How's Lena's progression towards that? Yule Scepter has the Staff of Wizardry, the Sage's Mask, anything on the Courier? Nope. So, Lena's having a decent game. 2 kills and an assist. Not the best CS, I would say, for a safe lane farming Lena.
Oh, you're dead. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh my
Spell
god,
shield.
the spell shield value point. Such a good ability. Whirling Axe is onto Banana Slam Jamma. You're getting Slam Jammed, sir. No bash. Bash. Doesn't need it. He's dead anyway. Shrapnel comes in. Your boy JC has no impale. Spike Carapace comes in. Wave of Terror. Fisher onto 2 of the Fisher Snipe. Gets the kill on the spin. TP coming back in. Glimpse on to your boy JC. Gets the impale off. Still dead regardless. Winky Face gets the double kill. This guy is a sly mother. We'll back up. Dragon Slave. They have Laguna. Big Bad Bird. He doesn't have phase boots though, but the Fisher Snipe again. Foots gets the double kill. The long range. Just the tip secures it.
Yep. So I would still say they trade. Actually, did only no, 2 people died there. A Troll and Disruptor, I believe, right?
Troll
Or was
died.
it Venge?
It was Venge, I believe.
So Venge and Disruptor end up falling there for a Nyx and Sniper.
Unless I'm crazy.
No, that was right. So a definite win for the Dire side. Your boy JC gonna Vendetta up. Look for a gank onto this Troll in combination with the Big Bad Bird. He should just impale out of Invis. I don't even think he should go for this right click.
Let's check in on. I want to ask about item timings. Pax, are you still with us? We got some work for you to do, buddy. Let's check out item timings for Anti-Mage Treads Battle Fury. Meanwhile, Vendetta Impale, that'll be onto the Troll Warlord. He's taking some damage. The Earn Charge plus the right click will not be enough. I don't believe he has 2 stick charges as well. Another Earn Charge is going to go, and he is going to TP home. He actually is dead. He's dead. Yeah, goodbye. That double Earn Charge, though. Sasquatch is farming away. This is definitely not the fastest Treads Battle Fury, but it's pretty good. Jukes the Impale with a nicely timed blink, actually. And he'll just back up.
That's one of those plays where I wonder if that's luck or skill. Because if you... That's such a risky juke, actually.
Going for the blink with Impale? Yeah.
Well, because it just takes so long to blink.
Yeah,
it's not like it's instant.
Yeah, the change is like... Maybe like a couple patches ago, that's like, okay, that's fine. Nowadays, it's just like, oh shit, just look at that blink.
I was kind of worried there for a second. I thought he was going to get Nyx stunned and then die.
I was like, I don't know where the follow-up's coming from, but...
Disruptor's in trouble, gets Yules by the Lena into Light Strike Array. That's going to be a simple...
Mana Burn, typical Nyx contribution. Hits the W button, boom, you're dead. Goodbye, Disruptor. Nice Yule Scepter timing, by the way, for the Lena.
Yeah. It's a very good timing. Usually you want to have like Yules and Blink
by
about
What's
16,
good, buddy?
17 minutes, I would say. Do they not have vision of this?
No, they saw him. I'm pretty sure they know he's here.
What?
Or now they do.
No, I don't think they
so.
saw
Light
him.
Strike Ray is going to go. Dragon Slave. They have Laguna and Pale on the backside. Now the Laguna goes. He blows him up. No Ravage. He's dead. He does have buyback. He can buy back TP in if he wants to. Mana Void onto 2. Static Storm going, but doesn't catch with the Kinetic Field. Echo Slam onto the Troll Warlord. Enchant Totem. The ES is manning up and gets the kill. It's a 2 for 2. It's going to be a 3 for 2, however. Big Fisher, your boy JC, hits at a Impale, but only gets spin, and he's at 30 HP. Your boy's got his Spike Carapace. Kinetic Field misses. Magic Missile, and your boy is dead. He is dead, and the Earth Charge gets off onto the Venge. It's a 3 for 4. All the meanwhile... Banana Slam Jam is just saying space created.
Yep. So actually didn't end up being too bad for Root. The hero of that fight being the Earthshaker Nyx. They had a huge path of Firefly like all up over here. Or yeah, it was right there. And they after the bat died, the Firefly is still persisting. They get the Fisher off as well as an Impale on 2 or 3 heroes. And they're able to actually turn that get a couple of additional kills that they otherwise wouldn't have, and ends up being a 4 for 3, I believe.
Yes,
in the favor of the Dire side.
You said it wasn't so bad for Root, by the way, but it was like a 1,500 gold swing or something like that.
Yeah, but Lacresha. Sniper was farming the whole time. That only includes the gold from the fight, I believe, not the
yes, you're correct
gold in the game.
Which I think is that's an oversight. I think they should count all gold. Not just
I think they should
fight.
have two different ones.
Okay.
Like one of the gold in the fight, but if you're like trading for something, like let's say you lose some heroes, but you get a
Dire's
tower,
top tower is under
you know.
attack.
It's a bit difficult to, because how much gold do you think Sniper farmed during that time? Maybe 700, probably.
Yeah, I'd say not much more than that, or less than that. Right around there, 500 to 700. Ravage is available. They're going to use the Ancient Mage, but he can blink. It's not. Oh, they blink Lasso, and they actually swap it out immediately. Assassinate goes. Sasquatch is still alive. Again, Spell Shield, pretty good. Shrapnel's going to go again. Rix is getting chased down. No blink dagger. He's so close. Glimpse will be on to the Bat Rider. Impale misses on his spin, but he's going to die regardless to the Shrapnel on the right click. He's done. But if they only lose Avenge, that is not bad. That could have been so much worse.
That is certainly good for them, especially with a haste on Bat Rider. Probably the best rune possible that you can
Dire's
hope for,
middle tower
although
is under attack.
that's going to be a kill and possibly a Roche here. That very fortunate double damage rune being bottled up by Banana Slam Jamma. They're just going to transition this into a Roche, and it looks pretty free.
Unfortunately, boots are an issue with that Dota, but I can tell you that he is the 35th fastest Battle Fury, so unlikely he had the fastest... No, I'm sure he didn't have the fastest Treads Battle Fury, but... That sucks that Treads Battle Fury is not like an item path that you can choose on that Dota. Oh well.
Or maybe Moppax just doesn't know how to do his
Yeah,
job.
maybe he's just bad, dude. That might be it.
To the Radiant.
Immortality.
We love you, buddy.
Radiant's
Vendetta.
top tower is
They
under
actually put it onto Lina.
Oh, that spike carapace, though. Yules into LSA is going to hit into Mana Burn. Wow. Banana Slim Jam is just, let me take that from you real quick. Just hold on a second.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to go for the pretty much standard build we see on Sniper. It'll be interesting to see if he goes for a Manta or a SNY.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
There's not actually too much to be manting off in this game, so I would expect him to see it. Expect an SNY.
Yeah, what can you manta? I guess you could manta dodge a projectile. You can manta dodge glimpse. We've talked about this numerous times. It's like a couple frame window. You can manta dodge glimpse. It's like impossible, actually.
You can?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, with the invulnerability time?
I think
Like
so.
the 0.1 second?
Somebody told me that. I thought it was you for sure. Maybe I'm crazy.
Not me.
I definitely know you could manta off glimpse though. That's the thing that you could do. I've seen it in streams and pro games before.
They've
It's
like
just
made
super
that,
hard to do.
They've made that spell like undodgeable by everything except... Well, Manta, you're invulnerable for 0.1 seconds, so it is possible.
Yes, exactly. You can't phase shift it, which I think is amazing.
No, okay. So there is a trick to phase shifting it. You actually can phase shift
How do you do it?
So you throw an orb, right? As
Okay.
the second you see yourself get glimpsed, you throw an orb.
Okay.
You glimpse. Now glimpse makes you travel to the location but does not break phase,
Oh, I gotcha.
and then you jaunt.
Yeah, I see what
Banana
you're
Slam
saying.
Jamma
Is dead.
is dead.
Nice kill. Ow, Helm of the Dominator coming after Full Warlord. I guess that's not super unusual. I don't know why I thought that was unusual. Well, whatever. I don't know. That item to me is just...
Dire's top
Usually what
tower
you do on
is
Troll,
under
you just get a
attack.
Morbid Mask, and mostly that's just for
Radiant's
Roche
bottom
potential.
tower is
And then
under
it
attack.
also helps you with farming.
Dire's
And then after the
structures are
Morbid Mask, you go for
fortified.
a Sage and Yasha.
Dire's top tower
Yes.
is
But
under attack.
Opting for the entire Helm of Dominator a bit peculiar, especially if you're not going to use it to stack Ancients.
Radiant's bottom tower has
I think if you're
fallen.
going to use it to stack, it's a perfectly
Dire's
fine
top
item.
tower
They have
is
one...
under
Well,
attack.
half an... They have an ancient
Radiant's
stack
middle tower
and
is
a
under
half,
attack.
pretty much, but that's it. By the way, I should point out that
Dire's
Rix
top
has his
tower
Blink
has
Dagger. He's had it
fallen.
for some time now, but
Radiant's
Blink
structures
Ravage is
are
certain
fortified.
availability here for Lacresha if they want
Radiant's
it.
middle tower is under attack.
They don't really want to fight into Aegis, though, I don't think. Also, Big Bad Bird is 2 components away from an Aghanim Scepter. That's frightening. I don't care how much magic resistance you have. You're going to get blown up. Blink Gush. Another Blink from Sasquatch. He actually gets to the high ground. Impale onto 1. Light Strike Ray onto Sasquatch. Laguna's going to go. They lasso him up as well. Swap out. Sasquatch is still alive, but just barely. Nobody dead yet. Sasquatch going to turn into your boy JC. He's done. Boots are getting chased down as well. Rix actually blinks away onto the high ground. Echo Slam onto 2. Spin not done yet. Warlord about to go down. Bashes up 470. He's not dead yet. LSA goes. Assassinate coming on the Sasquatch, but he dodges it, I believe. Or didn't take much damage either way.
Oh,
Shrapnel goes. He's still alive. How is everyone alive for Lacresha? They're all still
all
living.
alive?
They're all alive, dude. They're all alive.
Wasn't there... There was an Assassinate on Wait.
AM. I think he blink dodged it.
Oh, he did it on AM.
Yeah.
Dire's
Either he
middle
blink
tower
dodged it or
is
somehow
under
AM
attack.
regen enough health to not. Yeah, that's what I
He
thought.
dodged it.
All right. Good. My first call was correct. And that's the worst when you get it wrong as a caster. In your initial call of the fight. It's bad. Thank you, Pax, for looking out for me, buddy.
Well, so that was a huge fight from the Dire side. Lacresha. A very nice swap from the Vengeful Spirit to cancel the lasso, and then a huge ravage onto, I believe it was 3 heroes, followed up with a static storm. Well, I'm so surprised that they didn't get any kills. There had to have been some mistake there, but it's very difficult to say. Someone should have died there. Like, there's no question in my mind that if they executed better, someone would have died, but it still would have been a one fight.
All right, so Troll bashed
In the
somebody when
ends.
he was about to die and proceeded to live somehow.
Yeah, Troll bashed the Bat Rider, but the
yes.
sniper could have attacked him.
No, he was assassinating AM at the time. Oh, hold that.
Yeah, I
thought.
know. That's what I'm saying.
Banana Slam Gemma pops his bomb. Sasquatch runs in, kills him quickly, and now has a Yasha flying out, plus Vlad's and a Battle Fury. So, well, your boy JC just assassinated Maruki. AM will blink deeper into the trees. But yeah, no. What happened was Troll was getting help from AM. AM blink dodged the assassinate, and then helped out his Troll friend to survive. And then they both lived, which they really shouldn't have. That was like the most inadvisable fight ever for Lacresha, and they still come out on top. So,
Well, the initial part of the fight was very good for them.
yes.
And even if they had lost, let's say Troll or AM, it still would have been a one fight for them. Getting a lot of damage as well onto that tier 1 tower. Unfortunately, Banana Slam Gemma dying in the jungle to AM as well as Disruptor. They get a return kill onto the Disruptor, but
I don't know about this fight.
They don't wanna do
Blink
this.
Ravage
Oh,
gets
Ravage
canceled. He
is
popped the
available.
animation, decided against it. Gush onto the Big Bad Bird. The mana, or rather the armor is just gone with Wave of Terror and Gush going to work, but he's still going to live. 2 hits, though, from Sasquatch. Gets the kill. There's a lasso on the backside, but that's onto Avenge. Who gives a damn? Kinetic field up onto your boy, JC. Your boy! In some trouble. He's out of mana. Sasquatch has no mana for Mana Void, but there's a double Ravage coming in, but there's no follow-up. Now Sasquatch runs in. Still needs a Stick Charger, too, for his Mana Void. Fisher comes out, and they cannot secure another kill. Blink back up to the high ground coming from Sasquatch. Troll Warlord is in some trouble. Impale from the high ground. What a play from your boy, JC. They get the Urn Charge up as well. He's done. They glimpse back 1. But that is an okay fight for Root. Only getting 2, however. That's going to be it.
yeah, the Ravage Wall hitting 2 heroes, it just wasn't enough. There was no follow-up there. They were all spread out. They weren't in position to close on that Ravage. And Root actually coming out victorious, killing the Lina, or the Troll rather, and Venge for the Lina. So a very good fight from them. Banana Slam Gemma working on towards his next item. Probably going to be a Scotty, I would imagine. What other options does he have this game? Maybe even a BKB up against the Tidehunter and Disruptor.
Maelstrom Mjolnir, but I don't know about that this game.
That's a very uncommon build. Usually you go that when you're losing because it helps you push out waves. And it's a very cost efficient damage item.
Moppax pointed out that the Big Bad Bird could have bought his Aghanim Scepter before he died, or at least was close to buying it. But it doesn't really matter. He respawns, he gets a bit of gold, and he actually has it now, which is level 2 Aghanims, 675 damage, plus it pierces Magic Community, so it's pure damage.
We'll just pretend that didn't happen.
What just happened there?
I mean, they smoked, and then they found an AM.
Dire's
And they
middle
went on him
tower
and he
is
just
under
blinked.
And
Right.
then Sniper attacked him instead of waiting for an initiation on any of these heroes.
Maruki is dead. 470 stuck in the trees, but the Fisher's going to save him for the time being. He's still probably dead, though. Oh, that LSA. Actually, Laguna just blowing up Sasquatch. The assassinate, not enough. Futsa Echo slams him. He walks in, he just kills him. He casually walks up to the high ground. It's a 3 for 2 so far, but the Sniper's going to go to work. Spike Carapace, there's only one alive. It's the Venge. God, please help me. Get me out of here. Oh, but the Yules comes in from the Big Bad Bird. LSA goes 5 Dunzo McDunzo on the side of Lacresha. Not their best engagement. What an Echo Slam. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster, says Futsa as he walks in and echoes.
Dire's middle tower is under
Lacresha
attack.
probably wishing that they had still had that Ravage there. Ravage could have really turned that fight on the low grounds, but unfortunately for them, Ravage was not
Dire's
available.
middle tower is is under
a bit
attack.
surprising that anyone even dies on their side, considering the failed smoke attempt in this area by Root. They could have just backed, go behind the tower, just wait out the smoke, wait for your cooldown on Ravage before you end up taking this fight.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
That
So
was
some mistakes coming out from both sides, but in the end, Root comes out victorious, very far ahead from that engagement.
That was such a weird. Okay, I talk about awkward engagements a lot, but that was definitely the most awkward of awkward engagements. That's like.
I mean, it started mid, right? Like, you could wait for either Batrider, Blink Lasso, you can wait for a Fisher, you can wait for a Yules.
This is a fight that is going to be interesting. Blink, Sasquatch
This is such a
watching,
bad
Big
fight
Bad
for them.
Bird, Yule's up, the glimpse is back in, does not get the Laguna off. He had it ready to go. 470's got a lasso. That is not going to work out, buddy. You are dead as hell. Actually, they're really being greedy here. Instead of going for the sure kill, they're trying to go for Futsa as well. He actually might live. No, just kidding. 2 for 2 on the backside. Meanwhile, Banana Slam Jamma, your boy JC, and Futsa clean up 2 heroes, both supports dying for Lacresha. Another wacky engagement.
Yeah, that was a very odd Ravage as well. I mean, sure, it hit.
They just go to Roche?
They certainly can't be doing this. I mean, unless they can find. This is not a good Roche.
This troll might die. The Fisher's gonna come out. He doesn't have Echo, and Chance gonna go. Rex is getting right clicked down. He doesn't have Ravage. Anchor Smash misses. BKB onto your boy. He has Spike Carapace. He's actually just playing Ring Around the Rosy. He's gonna die. Maybe they can do this. Banana Slam Jam is like, I regret this decision immediately. Sasquatch is gonna blink back
they're
to
just
low
buying
ground.
time right now.
Shrapnel?
Lena's gonna TP. Lena has Yule's Aghanim's ult available.
Oh, the Mana Bird from the Illusions. He was about to fish it. Mana Void. Oh, it almost killed Futsa. The
dead.
Laguna Blade, the Assassinate's going to kill him, though. Blink, Anchor Smash, Banana Slam, Jim up, but there's the Light Strike Array. The right click's coming in. The double kill from the Sniper. What a nuisance he has become this game. And you are absolutely right. They certainly cannot do that.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, they know that you're going to Roshan. It's so obvious because there was just a fight. And they even troll ult Roche, making it even more obvious and predictable. And you're fighting into this sniper who now has a blink dagger, so catching him is going to be even more difficult. You don't have Ravage available. I would say if they had Ravage, which in that fight did absolutely nothing, if they had Ravage there, they could have done Roshan. But not having Ravage available, that's just not an objective that you can possibly take. The death timers aren't long enough. It's a 3-on-3 situation. It's not like you have a numbers advantage. It's just there's a lot of, I would say, inexperienced decision making going on in this game.
It's just the nicest possible way you could put it. But I'm sure a lot of people are thinking. I mean, these are teams that have not been together for a long time. And again, these are not. A lot of these players haven't really been in the scene very long. We already talked about Sasquatch, who I'm sure is a fantastic player, but like, again, we haven't really seen these players in NEL. Not that that's the the end all be all for North American Dota, but it certainly is like it's how you get to know people.
Yep.
This Roche is theirs. Maybe this is going to be close. LSA, they actually blink out of the pit. Laguna does, or rather, Lena does pick up the Aegis. Ravage is going to go. Aegis immediately wasted. 470 made a huge mistake. Didn't even get his lasso off. Your boy looking for a big impale. He's going to find it only onto one. Big Bad Bird gets the Laguna Blade off, but Troll immediately right-clicks back up. 2 dead. And that just is not a good fight. Assassinate might kill him. Yeah, but your boy JC runs back in for whatever reason, but he's baiting. Sasquatch getting peeped, getting right-clicked. Futsa's gonna Fisher. Sasquatch is gonna die, gets forced to the high ground. Oh, that force saves his life, and the Mana Void gets the kill. What is happening this game? Banana Slam Jamma blinks back onto the high ground. It actually turns into a 3 for 3. What the fuck is this game? What is it?
This is one of those games where you look at it and you're like, if one of these teams just played with some strategical patience, they'd probably just win the game. Both teams are they're like, oh, what are ult cooldowns? We're just gonna, throw bodies at people, see what happens. Whoever has the better mechanics just gonna win these fights. This is just absolute.
I mean, but that's how we like it.
Insane.
That's how we like our Dota, though. Throwing bodies at people. At least if you're casting or watching the game, it's the most pleasant. It's the most pleasant Dota you can watch, honestly.
Yep. It certainly is. AM starting to creep up there in farm, has 204 CS to the 181 next closest of Sniper. If we look at net worth, though, he is trailing by 1,000. That is not a good sign when you're playing anti-mage. Maybe choosing to come to a bit too many fights, but honestly, he doesn't have much of a choice. Like, his team is just constantly fighting. And if your team's constantly fighting instead of allowing you to provide split push pressure and then get favorable fights, you really don't have much of an option. And honestly, they should just start using a anti-mage right now to split push so that they can get favorable engagements.
Isn't this the point of a Vlad's, is to split push? I might be wrong, but...
It is. Like,
Link
he shouldn't even have a Vlad's right now.
and Pale's gonna go. That Laguna just destroys the AM. Goodbye. Rix is in trouble as well. He doesn't have Ravage. Fisher comes in, foots him with a snipe again. They're looking for spin. They might find him. Impale? Not there. All right, 3 dead, though. And all of a sudden, Lacresha, they might actually be forced to buy back on this AM Banana Slam Jamma with the help of his team. They blow
Also
up
has
everybody.
An NKB.
Yeah, he
and
just
we
picked that
see
up.
how much this Aghanim Scepter upgrade for Laguna Blade does to the anti-mage. 950 pure damage. I don't even know how much life he has.
Screw
It's
you,
like,
Spell
what,
Shield.
1,600 or something?
Yeah,
1,700?
it's right around that.
He really needs a heart.
They're gonna buy back. They won't get the kill on spin, but they will exit the base. Maybe Troll comes in, pops the BKB, no bashes, but there's the whirling axe. He flips back.
Banana
He
Slam
doesn't have a
Jamma.
BKB. He is gonna fall. Sasquatch will get the kill. That's a Beyond Godlike Spree. The AM picks up. Oh dear lord. Mana Void on the 470 will still survive. He's gonna get to the high ground. Blinks away. Action's gonna TP out. Might make it. Futsa might not be too lucky. He is gonna get right click down, and the Troll and Sasquatch buys back and gets all the gold immediately. All of
But
it.
he can't. Oh, don't farm these waves.
Give
No,
it to Troll.
you're gold.
You're gold though.
Can't get gold.
You're gold though. He's gonna get a tower that'll
Come
give
on,
him gold.
Sasquatch. Yeah, he should have left those creeps though for the Troll, I think.
Yules, Light Strike, Laguna. Oh no!
Wow.
Oh, that gold is gone. He doesn't have buyback either. Oh, that's just. What do you say about that, man?
I mean, he could have made a play there. You can man to dodge Light Circuit Ray. It's actually quite easy out of Yules. You just spam it. But bit unfortunate there. Anti-Mage getting decimated again by the Laguna Blade Aghanim Scepter upgrade. I just looked at AM's health when he was in that fight. It's only 1,300, so we severely
I was like, I wasn't gonna say anything.
HP he has.
I'm like, 1,700. It sounds a bit high, but that's all right. Ravage goes on it too. 470 is gonna fall. Buyback into the Troll. Swap out into your boy. He has the spike carapace. It does get kinetic field. The Vendetta is not gonna save you, my friend. You're right underneath the tower. BKB. The Troll just stands there. I think the Ghost Scepter went out for the Lena. It did. She's gonna Yule Scepter as well. Static Storm. She is in trouble.
Sniper is back in the fight.
He's here, but it's a 2 versus 4 actually. Rix doesn't have Ravage. The peeps are coming in though. Banana Slam Jamma. He's slamming. He's jamming. They're gonna get the kill on spin as well. It's 3 down on both sides. I don't know what the hell is happening. They buy back in the Lena. What? Why? Okay. He's gonna run down mid. I guess they think that the aim's still down for 20 seconds, so let's go. All right. Well,
So AM no buyback.
but he's dead. He's alive in 10 seconds. Maybe
I
if
think
they
you can
try to
still pressure
defend,
this.
if they try to defend, Lena just kills him again. Though I think.
Dire's middle
Yep.
tower is under
I mean,
attack.
Lena kills any of these heroes right now. The anti-mage really desperately needs a heart so that he can survive through this sort of Lena assassination potential that's coming out right now.
He's going BKB.
Oh,
That's not the choice.
I just don't think that's the right item.
That is not the choice this game.
Okay, it doesn't do anything against Lasso. Doesn't do anything against the Laguna Blade. Sure, if you get Yules, you can just spam click BKB, but you're still going to be taking 950 pure damage, and you can still get lassoed. So, I'm just not seeing what the purpose.
I guess
of
you get
this
HP.
BKB is.
You do get like what you talked about is there's not going to be a Yule's Light Strike Array, which is I think actually the reason why he's dying. It might not. I mean, obviously Laguna Blade.
Yeah, but you can Manta dodge it as well.
Yeah, but
Although he hasn't made any attempt to do that, to be honest. Maybe he's not
Radiant's
aware
bottom
of
tower
that.
is under attack.
that's a
Or-
very small window, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's. I would say it's one of the easier things to Manta dodge, to be honest.
So you pop your Manta right as the LSA is hitting the ground.
yeah, like you get Yules, right?
Yeah.
You just spam click Manta, and if they like time it correctly, you're gonna dodge it.
Okay. So just as soon as you come down, you get your mana.
Yeah, you
off.
just use Manta.
Okay.
And you don't get stunned.
Good to know.
But a heart would be very good because, I mean, if he gets lassoed with a BKB, you're not going to, even if he turns it on, he's just going to get Lagunaed and die in 3 auto attacks. He needs some survivability and staying power. And also, heart would be quite nice because he could blink out of the fight, regen, and then re-enter the fight, like 5 to 10 seconds later.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, I think your boy went a little bit too early there. But that's all right. Mott Packs, I'm going to have you do some work again, buddy. Give me, I don't know if you can do this using that Dota, but give me the highest total of kills at 40 minutes. Is that possible?
It's certainly not this game. Do you?
No, the highest amount of kills in a Dota game, I think, at this point in time is probably Complexity versus Snog Game 2 for last season of Dota Canada Cup.
Yeah, I was going to say that's going to be at 40 minutes. Like, that's going to be the game.
There was 100 kills at 40 minutes in that game, by the way. In case you're looking for a VOD, it's on YouTube somewhere. Me and Dakota had a pretty good time casting that game.
This actually has 80. That's pretty impressive.
Well, this game is absurd. BKB for Banana Slam Jamma.
It's only 70.
All right, well, that BKB just gets wasted. And now you have to back.
Yep.
You have to wait for your BKB to refresh. Or maybe not. Vendetta.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Sasquatch continues to farm. He really wants this BKB. He won't have buyback for 2 minutes, plus the gold that it requires to get there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Although I think he is doing the right thing right now. Split pushing while they're trying to push into your base.
Well, I didn't... okay.
All right.
Rip.
Tide actually just getting completely blown up by the Lina.
So no Ravage. He doesn't
combination.
buyback, though. But they've got to initiate without him if they want to try to, like, force something here.
I mean, the only thing that's cooldown right now.
That's one way to do it.
Radiant's top tower.
Now the buyback comes out. Now you realize you might not want to fight here if you're on the Radiant side, but they've already lost 2 for the Dire. Rix comes in and ravages. The Big Bad Bird has his Ghost Scepter up. Banana Slam Jamma, he's alone with the help of 470 and the Big Bad Bird. They're going to right-click Rix down. He is going to die a second time. Dieback is going to go. 3 dead. 0 with buyback. Time to just take this Rax now. You can't fight. You have an anti-mage, and with the threat of a Laguna Blade up in 3 seconds, there is absolutely no way you fight into this. Ghost Scepter goes for Maruki, but the Assassinate's going to fly. Big Mana Void goes in. They actually take down 2. They might even get 3 if they're lucky. The right click coming in from 470. The Big Bad Bird, no Laguna Blade. It's a 4 versus 3. Sasquatch is going to get an ultra kill. He might even get a rampage if he's lucky. Backs up into the base. Oh my god. I did not see that Mana Void coming. He blows them all up.
Sniper just ran out of mana. Gets mana voided. Does how much damage did he do?
He had
with
full
that?
HP, right? I'm not crazy. He had a lot of HP.
All right. Mana void did. All right. It doesn't tell me exactly how much damage it did, but a lot. Nearly half of 5,500 damage. So, did a tremendous amount of damage there. But are they going to be able to get in another situation like that?
The big thing is that they somehow saved their racks. That shouldn't have happened. Mana Void, good ability.
Yeah, but are you ever going to get another Mana Void like that off onto Sniper?
Doubtful.
I do like the build he's going for now with the Basher. I think Abyssal is definitely the right next item choice. Going onto that Sniper. If you can get the Blink Abyssal Mantis style, just... We see how much damage Mana Void can do. If you can remove, half his mana pool and then Mana Void, he'll probably instantly pop. Wow. But I'm just not sure about these other... Like, you get a BKB to survive, but it's not going to help you survive.
Heart would have been a better choice, I think.
Yeah, I really think Heart would have been a better choice. And it's not that much more expensive. It's only 1,000 gold more.
Well...
Radiant's
So,
middle tower
might be...
is under attack.
This is in fact a Dota game. This is certainly This is certainly one of many Dota games that we've seen.
Something has been purchased by Troll, I believe. Or did he buy back? Because he's had the same items for a bit now.
He didn't buy back for a long time.
I mean, he's had that ultimate over for quite some time, but I guess just not farming right now. Your boy JC.
Is your boy dead? He's gonna get an impale off? Oh. No, gets bashed up. 470 blinks in to death. To literal death. That's a 3-man Ravage coming out as well. Banana Slam Jamma is slammed. The Echo Slam does damage, but he's still dead regardless. The Big Bad Bird lives, but the Mana Void comes out. That was a team wipe. And Motpax, who put a rare on the Dire team, says rare secured. This is certainly a Dota game.
Okay. That is so unfortunate for this Batrider player. He blinks in, and Anti-Mage has auto attack on, and he hits him, and he gets bashed. And then he's like, well, now I'm dead. And then his whole team went to follow up on that Blink Lasso, and instead they just get 3-man ravaged. Possibly you could say that Sniper could have lived, he could have BKB'd it off.
Sniper doesn't have a buyback. This is Rax.
Oh, this is actually...
This might even be game.
They might... Okay, they would have to go to top after this.
Yeah, the tier 2 mid is still there. That's the one redeeming factor for Root.
I think they would have got the mid tier 3 actually if that tier 2 was not standing.
It's actually, it's kind of, the wave is pushed out towards that tier 2 tower, but that's just an extra step of the way you have to go through. But they at least get the Rax bottom.
Yeah,
so what you were talking about, the Blink Lasso potential coming for the Batrider, what was actually supposed to happen was that Blink Impale was going to hit on like 3 of them. And the team's like, this is going to hit, this Blink Impale is going to hit on 3 people. And then it didn't. And then they proceeded to lose their Batrider and everyone else with the Blink Ravage. That's just how it goes. That's just the game of Dota, folks, in a nutshell. I'm not crazy in saying that, right? That was a really good Blink Impale opportunity. Well, Impale as it comes back.
I mean, it was a fine lasso as well, if it had landed.
Lots of ifs in this game, man. Ladies and gentlemen.
I would say that the Blink Impale was off, but that Blink Lasso, when you're playing and you're like, you're like, oh my god, that just happened. There's nothing you can do about that, because you have to blink on top of them. That is very interesting.
Well, I don't think he makes that. I don't think you should ever really make that blink because you know how many heroes are in that vicinity, and as a Batrider player, you're trying to.
Right?
Yeah.
So he blink lasso BKB, force staff away. You kill AM. The fight the complexion of that fight completely changes from that.
Maybe he pops the BKB first, but he still gets bashed, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was a really nice Ravage though, coming up from the Tidehunter. It actually catches Banana Slam Gemma off guard. Does not pop the BKB, and they were able to blow him up.
Soon.
What?
Tide's gonna have a refresher soon. Well, somewhere in the
yeah, pretty close. Future. Yeah, he only needs about 1,000 more if he opts to buy it without buyback, which I think at this time would be a mistake. I mean, you see how much buyback on one of your important core heroes can cost you. Tide Ravage is so important. Don't want to be losing a Rax back for no reason. And Abyssal Blade now completed onto the Anti-Mage. He's getting enormous. Look at his net worth. He's just completely gone out of control. And it was when he made the decision to start split pushing, this entire game turned around for them. When he was like, you know what, I've had enough of these 5v5 fights. I'm going to go to the top lane. I'm just going to push, try to hold them off for, a minute or two. And you can get so much farm in so little time on this hero.
Yeah. I think a lot of the problems in the early game stem from the fact that he went for a Vlad's and he didn't split push. Like, it might not.
I mean, it is a bit difficult to split push. Like when you look at the heroes, like you're against a Yule's Lina, a Batrider, a Nyx. These are all heroes.
Space, though.
Yeah, you can. And with the way that Root have been playing, if he was split pushing, he probably would have been ganked by like 4 heroes, and then all of your team is farming. It wouldn't have even been that bad.
Yeah.
Banana Slam Gemma looks like the target of choice.
He's not going to get bashed. Static Storm comes in, but actually misses your boy. They're going to turn to him instead of the sniper. They glimpse him back. Sasquatch is going to go in, though. The Mantis Owl, the Mana Boy, but he stays there. He's got Blink up in 1 second. Pops the bomb. He's still going to die here. No, he blinks out just in time. I didn't think he would have it up, but he does. Double Impale coming in. They save the sniper, but there's no way they can find into this. They actually see your boy JC. They pop the sentry down. His Spike Carapace is going to go. He's going to live for a moment, but not much longer than that. Spin is at 40 HP.
Radiant's middle tower is
the sniper
attack.
must have prayed to the RNG gods. He gets abyssaled. No subsequent bashes after that point. No bashes from the troll. Better be thanking his lucky stars. That was, I mean, 1 bash from either of those 2 heroes and he's dead. So, gets a little bit fortunate there. Is able to make that nice blink away play after the AM blinks. Lena now with a BKB of her own. Very good item this game against the Ravage. Disruptor, Ult Glimpse. I also want to make a comment about the Vengeful Spirit. Making the correct play using the Wave of Terror, making sure that Sniper cannot react and blink away.
Yeah.
So does the Wave of Terror into swap. I'm just a bit concerned at this point because they have a very strong initiation tool with this swap. Like, you can just have the Anti-Mage and Venge stand on top of each other. Venge walks up, swaps someone, AM instantly Abyssal Blades, and that person's just dead.
That sounds frightening.
You can also do it with, like, Hexes. It's very strong.
Oh, the axe comes out. Oh, that's a game-changing item.
Ooh.
They have
That's
a
a
lot.
huge
They also
item.
have a Scotty, by the way, on the troll, so...
Especially for all these BKBs that we were talking about.
Yeah, they have... I mean, they're just a Refresher Orb away from winning this game, I think, in my honest opinion. Like, if you take a smart fight with Refresher Orb, you probably just win.
Yeah, with Refresher on the Tide. Although they do have a lot of BKBs, so there is that opportunity where it doesn't... The Ravage is not very effective. You know, if you get a Ravage and 2 of these heroes pop BKBs, and then you refresh, and then you're like, well, now I only have 1 Ravage, and
Everyone's BKB'd.
everyone's BKB'd.
Well, that's what the Static Storm is for, I think, though. Which is not easy, but... If they catch a good Static Storm, which they've been using it right now to just, like, catch one hero and try to kill him. But if they get a good Static Storm onto, like, 3 heroes, get a good Kinetic Field, then double Ravage, they just win the game. It's just that simple. Again, a lot of ifs, ands, and buts, but... It comes down to superb positioning from Root. And they also have to deal with constant pressure from this bottom lane. Which, they have a Sniper, which is fine. You talked about there's no Maelstrom in this game for him, so he can't push up the wave that quickly. But you have Dragon Slave, you have Impale, you have Fisher. So they have wave-clearing abilities.
Yeah. As far as late game is concerned, I definitely favor the Dire side lineup. They're going to have easier access to Roshan. They have the negative armor from the Venge. 2 supports that scale well. Disruptor doesn't really scale well until he gets this Aghanim. So now that he has this item complete, going to be very strong in the late game. We talk about Tide with the Refresher. Always a very scary hero. And I think Anti-Mage is one of the better carries going up against the Sniper, especially in the late game, because you have that option to blink on him, bash him up. Makes it very difficult for him to do anything.
The point in time where Sniper is pumping out a massive amount of damage, it's not gone, but these heroes have more armor, they have more health to work with. So, I think, as an AM, you already have your Abyssal Blade. Do you go for Heart next? Because there's already an MKB, so there's no real reason to get a Butterfly.
Evasion. Yeah, I think Heart's better. Like, you replace Vlad's with Heart.
Yeah, I'd agree. You don't need the Vlads anymore.
Yeah, you don't.
Just sell that shit. Which you might. Yep, gets a
Dire
point booster or
structures
vitality
are
booster, excuse me,
fortified.
there it is, so beginning of a Heart of Trask. And this is good, because now with this, he still takes a lot of damage from Laguna Blade, but he can
Radiant's bottom barracks
jump out,
are
jump back
under
into the fight
attack.
if necessary. Well, there's the Heart. He also has 3,200 gold. I thought he actually didn't have any other components than that, but he has a full Heart now, so forget it.
Yeah, you hit on the courier.
Okay, so you have a Scotty on one hero, you have a Heart on the other.
I mean, these heroes are just too hard to kill right now. Like, we talked about how good this Lina was, but that was in the mid game. Like, we're approaching the late game. These heroes have too much HP. This once very lethal Laguna Blade with Aghanims, now what used to do 80% of their life now only does 30%. So, not going to be as scary.
I just don't know if you can win anymore if you're Root Gaming.
And you don't really have these huge explosive AoE teamfight ults. Like, sure, you have Echo Slam, but when you compare that to a Ravage, it's almost uncomparable.
A double Ravage, which he has.
Yeah.
Well, he needs the Oblivion Staff, which is, I think, like 1,000 gold right now for him. Hold on. He has the Robe and the Magi. Quarterstaff is 900 plus the Sage's Mask, which is 325.
Oh, they're
that
going to pick
thought.
off the Venge.
Yeah, that's a nice pick. Does she have buyback? Absolutely. That's a gem, by the way. Spin just lost a gem. They don't see it yet. Now 470 will drop down his bottle. He has 2 gems, 1 for each eye. Or 1 for his bat, 1 for his himself. So, nice pick. It gets a gem, but that's about it.
Yep. And really, I think the only way that Root can win at this point, they need to find some pickoffs with the lasso onto priority targets. You know, picking off the Venge, that's fine, but You need to get this AMR troll. And you kill them once, then you kill them again when they don't have buyback. And then that's how you try to win the game.
Seems impossible.
Yeah, I mean, especially now that they're going to get Roche. They probably have an idea that this is happening,
They
but
definitely do.
what can they do?
They
he
really
actually-
can't. They can't go
No,
into
they can't
pit.
do anything.
Like, they don't have everyone here. Their sniper is still top lane. He's actually at the Ancient's farm. They're going to send an illusion in by the time it gets there.
Roshan has
Might be able to
fallen
deny
the
cheese. He got close and then got bashed. Now Rix will pick it up. He'll drop down into the scroll. Lasso's going to go on to Sasquatch. I don't know about this fight. Fisher goes a bit early. Laguna Blade onto Sasquatch does about half of his health. There's the Abyssal. Pops the Manta Style. Puts his out of mana to even use his Echo Slam now. Meanwhile, Ravage was used on the backside. Big Bad Bird in some trouble. Static Storm is going to go. He can't use anything in terms of itemization. Sasquatch is going to go on your boy, JC. They have the Scotty. Maruki does get the kill on the Lena, by the way. Bashed up. 3 dead. 0 with buyback.
Dire's middle
It's time to
tower
push down mid or
under
something.
attack.
Mid-racks were getting pushed in by somebody. They took down the tier 3 tower on the Dire side. Not that it really matters, as Spin has taken care of it. And since they actually don't have creeps in the base, so they can't really push in yet. They actually need some creeps bottom or mid, somewhere.
Yeah, all the lanes being pushed out now from root, so they're actually not going to get anything off of that Banana Slam Jam TPs to the top lane. Make sure that the equilibrium starts going into his favor. I think this is divine territory now for the sniper.
I don't see any other way you win this game. And even that
What do you
seems
sell?
Blink?
Just
Maybe.
because like Mom gives you so
Radiant's
much
middle tower is
damage,
under attack.
Yeah, that's true.
but and then you
SNY?
like want to sell Blink. Yeah, but SNY gives you a lot of HP.
I don't know, man. This is a tough situation to be in.
It's actually a very difficult situation. Like, which item do you sell?
Well, he's going to get Abyssal,
He is
and he is dead. He does have buyback, and he's going to have to use it immediately. Ravage goes, by the way. Fisher went for Footset to block them off. They get the racks mid. Impale goes Echo Slam onto everybody, but it's just not enough. Now the second Ravage is going to go. They'll catch out the Bat Rider. Mana Void goes a bit too early. Banana Slam Gemma has to pop the BKB. Sasquatch with no Abyssal. Doesn't matter. First it bashed onto Footset. They're going to push the freaking sniper back into the well. Rax is gone bottom. Rax is about to go down mid. 2 sets of Rex gone. Laguna Blade goes. That's the Aegis, but only onto the Troll. They'll take down Rick. Sasquatch is going to get shrapnel up. He's got Blink ready to go. Light Strike Array. Big Bad Bird is going to get Yules up into the air again. Now, Smiley Face taking a lot of damage. Blink in. Sasquatch looking. Now the glimpse out of Banana Slam Jamma. He's got no BKB. He's got no BKB. Goodbye, Sniper. You're donezo. Big Bad Bird going to get jumped on with the Whirling Axis. Sasquatch going to look to finish this one off. Bashes are going to go. Sasquatch will get the kill. He's beyond godlike. 5 dead. GG finally called. And in a 53-minute slugfest, Root finally goes down to
Radiant's top
Sasquatch
tower
and
has
co.
fallen.
Hey.
Dire victory.
Yeah. Very well played by Dyer's, especially like going into the late game. Their team fight choices in the mid game were a bit questionable. Some of the Ravages did not connect how they would have liked. But overall, they played their strat pretty well. The AM farmed, decently. And then once he got into the late game, especially that buyback and then the kill onto Sniper, that was pretty game changing. And then this game honestly was riddled with mistakes. Both teams making a lot of poor decisions, especially around Roshan. What team fights to take, not waiting for ult cooldowns. And unfortunately as well, I think Batrider was a bit lackluster to me this game. A lot of times we see Batriders being game changers, finding all these picks around the map, getting crucial kills in team fights, but not really able to find that impact that he was looking for.
Well, with that being said, the Anti-Mage finishes the game with 16.6 fantasy points and 790 GPM, despite our misgivings earlier on in the game about his playstyle.